Hello, Sagittarius. Okay. So this seems like it's gonna be a really busy time up ahead. And I hear detail orientated. So there's something that you are going to be mastering, or something that some type of change that you are undergoing. And I hear revisions to a plan. So you probably had a plan in motion. You had a plan in motion that had lots of details, and now it looks like you have to revise a plan, revise an idea, look over notes. Let me see. Oh, okay. So this has to do with your material world. Something that you're mastering, you're manifesting something, and it has to do with your material world. You're really focused on it, and it's almost like you're a perfectionist when it comes to this. Like you want it to be perfect before you reveal it to the world. And I hear revisions or undergoing changes. So whatever there is, it's like you had to go back over it again and revise it. Yeah, and it's causing you a lot of mental conflict. And this has to do with a project. Okay. So you could be, I keep seeing notes. Somebody is writing notes. Like you could be taking notes. If you're in a course, you could be studying. Maybe you have online courses. Or this is something that you could be mastering for yourself, and you're taking notes. You're trying to master something. Oh, let me see. Yeah, and there's obstacles. So there's a lot of mental confliction and obstacles around something that you're trying to manifest for your material world. To me, this looks like a project, like something that you're trying to get off the ground that's requiring a lot. It's requiring a lot. And I see you're on the phone. So it's like a project, but it involves other people. Like you're not doing this by yourself. Or if this is something where it is mainly yours, it seems like I hear feedback. Like you get feedback from someone else, or you give someone feedback. It's like whatever this project is, it's like joint effort. It's not just you working on this. It can even be a clothing line. Are you starting a clothing line, and you have a vision of what you want your clothing line to look like, what designs you want on it? It's like a label. Are you starting some type of label? But it has to be perfect. It's like details. That's where the detail orientated comes from. Lots of details that you want to include in this. It's like this is your precious baby, your gem, your stone. It's like, yeah, you want it to, it's gonna like rising up. And I hear spectators, so it could be people who can view it as well. Maybe someone, you can purchase this online, or you're going to have a link for it to be online so that other people can purchase it. And you're going to be nervous about launching it. This is something that needs to be launched. And I hear skyrocket. It's like whatever you're trying to launch, you're putting so much, I hear, emphasis on it. Like you're not playing. Whoever's working with you on this project, they got to be on point. I hear skyrocket sales. Whatever you're trying to push, keep going. Because I hear blindsided debt too. It could be more money that is going to be needed for this project before you finally pull this deal off or finish this. to me, this seems like an independent project or something like for a business, something you're doing for yourself. And the sales on this is, it's going to be phenomenal. So basically, it's like you can be going through the process of it now, because I hear creation or something very creative. So that's why I feel like it could be like a clothing line. It's just something that you do, something that you're very creative. I hear creative spark. It could have been a spark, like an idea that just came down to you out of nowhere. And I feel like you have the time now to truly invest in it. Or if there were any pauses on this project, like this is the time that you're going to be concentrating or focusing on it. Some of you guys can have time off of work because of all that's happening right now. So it's basically like if you had a main job, it's like this is the time that you're going to invest in your creative projects. Because I hear like a busy time up ahead. And you're going to be postponing things. Like things are going to be postponed or held off. And I hear panicky because I almost want to rush and talk. It's like I want to speed through this. So you can be feeling really panicky, really antsy right now. Things can be up in the air. You could be making a lot of phone calls right now. And I hear a reservation. You could be making a reservation, or you could have had to cancel a reservation for something. I just hear a lot of online transactions. Like a lot of things are going to be taking place online right now for you. Or you could be working online right now because of what's happening. And I hear a business deal that's going to go through, or a contract that's going to be signed. And I hear like a link, a project with a link. Yeah, moment of truth. So to me, this is mental clarity. I feel like if things have been really, really crazy or hectic, there's going to be some mental clarity. Maybe you're trying to figure out, see, there's mental conflict around a project that you're trying to it's going to be either on the shelves, or it's going to be a link where you can purchase this thing online. It's going to be a lot of clarity around it. And I keep hearing all is well, like keep going. That's all I keep hearing. All is well, keep going. So if you feel like there could be a lot of controversy around you, or because of all that's going on, it could be causing you a lot of mental conflict. And something's going up, like the price is going up. It could be your value. It could be your value. Something's going up. The price went up on something. I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, you're going to have to make a sacrifice. If the price went up on something, it could have been your prices going up or your bills going up. I don't know if it's a lot of debt owed, and you're going to have to make a sacrifice in order for you to manage your income. I hear weighing pros and cons. What are you thinking about? You're weighing your pros and cons. Emotional loss. Maybe you've been holding on to some emotional baggage that you're going to have to make a sacrifice and rid yourself of the emotional baggage. Cut your loss on something. Something that you've been trying, something that you've been trying to manifest. And when it shows recognition and reward, for some reason, when it has to do with emotions, it could be, because this looks like this is your material world. And then this seems like an emotional loss. It could have to do with love. So I feel like you're going to have to make You're going to have to make a sacrifice and cut yourself free from someone. I feel like you've been holding on to some emotional baggage, some emotional pain. You could have even been holding on to someone emotionally. And it's like a moment of truth. Like, you're going to have to make a sacrifice to cut this person out because they're not giving you the recognition and reward that you want from them. If it's not a person, it can be a company. Like, you're not being recognized. Like, literally, it can feel as if someone's avoiding you. So if this is not a lover who's avoiding you and not recognizing your worth and your value, it could be a company that you're gonna have to make a sacrifice because it's not worth it. Like, emotionally, it could be causing a lot of emotional turmoil within you. Let me see. That's how I see it. Yeah, see, this is an ending. This is an ending. This is definitely a disruption. It could have been an ending in a relationship, or it could have been an ending in a job. And I hear prolonging, like you've been prolonging this. You've been holding on to something or someone that needs to go. And it's basically like, because you won't walk away, or because you keep holding on, it's something that's dead end. It could be a dead end job, or it can be a dead end lover. Why are you holding on? Let me see. Why is Sagittarius holding on so tight? Why are they holding on so tight, Spirit? Aw, it's heartbreak. See? It's heartbreak. You need to, you're holding on to heartbreak or something that broke your heart. And the wheel is turning. It's basically, Spirit is telling you need to cut the loss. Like, if you're holding on, and it could be because you invested a lot. You could have invested a lot in a job situation, or you could have invested a lot literally like in a love situation. And Spirit saying it's like, it's time for you to cut your losses. It's time for you to move on because the wheel is turning in your favor. So I feel like you have a brand new beginning that's trying to materialize, but you need to set this thing free. Whether it's a person, you need to set something free. Clarify this new wheel. There's something brand new here for you, but you're holding on to something that no longer serves you emotionally. Ooh, clarify. Ooh. Yeah. And it shows world in a completion. I think you completed a cycle with somebody, but you're still holding on. It could be a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo. Like, you completed a cycle with someone. Or once again, the King of Pentacles is a job. Maybe you're holding on to a job really tightly, and Spirit is telling you that the wheel is turning. Like, something so much more beautiful is here. But it's like, you need to cut your losses. Something came to an end, which is too, and this is lots of heartbreak. Maybe you're too afraid. You're too afraid to accept that something has ended because it's too painful for you to deal with. You don't want to feel the pain of it, but it's come to an end. This is 2 disruption cards. Like, something that you thought was going to come into fruition, it didn't. Like, you didn't get the recognition and reward that you were hoping for. This person, maybe you were hoping for something more long term. If it's a job, maybe you were hoping for a raise or promotion, and they're not going to give it to you. That's what this is saying. You could be in your head about this right now as we speak, like mental conflict, like, what should I do? What should I do? And the true thing is, you know what to do. I think you just don't want to face it. Maybe you're afraid of what's on the other side, but it's done. Like, you have the Wheel of Fortune. This is good fortune. And like, this is something beautiful that's trying to come in. Or maybe you need to let go of some emotional pain from the past. See? So it's like whatever you were invested in, it's like things are unbalanced. Like it's an imbalance. Maybe you were giving in to something more than the other person was, and this is leaving you very defensive, or you're on the fence. You're defensive. I'm starting to see this in two ways. You could be defensive because you could have put up and dealt with someone who could have hurt you in the past, and you feel like, after all I invested, after all I did, you left me with hurt and pain. And maybe you're holding on to the pain that someone has caused you in the past. If it's not the pain, it's literally a person, and it's making you defensive. It's making you closed off. And there is no balance in this situation. And this is why you have to free it from your heart. Where's my... Oh my God, I have some release cards. I want to know what you're holding on to that needs to be released. It's either emotional pain or someone, literally. Yeah. So this is a passionate new beginning. It could be with a fire sign. It looks like you don't... There's a passionate new beginning here for you. That's what it is. It's a passionate new beginning for you. But you're still holding on to something else. You're still holding on... Clarify this. This is... Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Are you fearing change? Are you fearing allowing someone new into your heart because you're still holding on to someone old? This is fear. Maybe you're afraid of opening up your heart again because you fear that things won't turn out the way you're hoping, because you're still stuck on some emotional pain from the past. This is like, you're fearful. You want a new beginning, and the new beginning is here, but you won't allow the new beginning to come in, Sagittarius. That's what this is. Or you could be with a Capricorn, and you're keeping yourself away from this Capricorn. You're in hermit mode. So did you meet someone new and you're afraid to open up to them because you're still defensive about something that has happened a long time ago? That's what it looked like. You have a brand new passionate beginning. But you're... All right. Yeah. There's a renewal here. There's a renewal here. It could be with an air sign, or it could be with someone that you already know. You can have a renewal, a brand new beginning here, but you're guarded. That's what it looked like. My goodness, Sagittarius. What is happening? It's like maybe you had so many past... I hear past memories. I think love has failed you in the past so tremendously that you don't trust nobody. You don't believe anybody. You're defensive and you're closed off when it comes to love. So maybe this is why you're focusing on the material world. Let me see. Ooh. So you're thinking about a missed opportunity with a Pisces. Maybe you wasted your time with a Pisces. That's what it looks like. You're stuck on something that didn't come into fruition. You're thinking and contemplating and looking in the past at something that didn't turn out the way that you had hoped. You're thinking about this so deeply that you're missing the fact that a brand new beginning is here. It's like the universe is trying to send someone new to you. But you're too busy on the emotional loss of the past, and you're thinking about this so deeply. What is this? Yeah. This is a breakup. You're still on a breakup. But happiness is right here. Like, Sagittarius, no. There's new happiness right here. Like, you're focused on a breakup with a Pisces, a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or I see air. It could be with an air sign, a Libra. I also seen a Capricorn. You're so focused on a breakup that you're not seeing that there's a brand new passionate beginning right here. No. Let me know. Y'all been waiting on this and now it's here. Look at this. Oh my God. There's a water sign here for you. Ugh. Someone who's full of love. This is two kings. It can even be two people that's going to try to chase you down. I think you're two, or maybe you're, I hope, let me not. There's happiness here. The happiness that you've been praying for. Look, this is a divinely guided love that's right here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's a death. It's like an ending and a beginning. There's something that's coming to an end. I feel like it's a karmic cycle, but you're still holding on to it. Sagittarius, no. If I don't stop saying no, right? Sagittarius, I'm going to continue on with this reading with the extended. You got a whole new love story here. If you don't chum on and stop playing, you better keep on walking, because you got your boo-boo over here and pain is over here, and you're with the pain, but there's greatness here, baby. Ain't no ifs or no maybes. All right, sending you so much love and light. I'm gonna continue this on.